Alright guys, here we are. This is the light random map pack, and ooh, this is kind of flip-flopped, isn't it? Jordan went with Mayans the last time they did ultra random free pick. This time around, Viper has gone for Mayans, Jordan has gone for Huns, so it's a Civ switch. Oh man, it's slipping my mind. What is this map called, stream? It'll just say light random up here, right? Yeah, what is this map called? I know this map, I forget the name of it. Please help me out if you can. Now, let's talk a little bit about what is on this map, regardless of the name. You can see there's a main gold, stone, two big gold piles just like on the ultra random. Many small wood lines, but no wood lines you can hold to for a long period of time. Pokeball. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's Pokeball. So Viper, you know, he's going to have plenty of gold as Mayans, plenty of stone as Mayans, which would be effective. Huns, of course, don't normally go to the stone. They normally go with knights and cav archers. A lot of options there. Now, I believe this is the map where you dock here. You can only dock here, but your ships can run over the sand. And this was seen a lot before I got into casting. I remember watching videos of it over 2 years ago. So, if I'm getting this right, you can't dock here, you can dock here. They're going to be fighting for water for a while, and whoever wins water is going to be able to use their water control all over the sand, or the quicksand here. It's a pretty cool map. It's one of those hybrid maps we see, and there have been other maps since then. There's also a similar map where there's not water in the middle, and it's not quicksand, but there's a lot of deer in the middle, if you guys know that one. I don't remember all the names to these maps, but that's the way this map works. So, I expect them to dock. Beyond that, I really don't know. Viper as Huns last time, of course he's Mayans in the red now, but he was Huns on a very similar map, I think, where players would dock. He might have an edge in the galley rush, and I think they'll invest a little bit more to the galley rush, seeing as there's a lot more deep fish. But I don't know what he will think to do on land as Mayans, or what Jordan will think to do as land either, because you're not going to go standard scouts or drush, you're just going to go grush. So I almost think if the Mayans player loses the water, they're not going to be able to do as much damage on land then, because it makes sense. He'd have the transition to crossbows. Crossbows are slower. Crossbows can be picked off by any water control. So I think if any player has an advantage, if they lose water, it'd be the Huns player, because they're a little bit faster and they can go knights and cav archers. But that's just like an extreme hypothetical. Most of our conversation is going to be on the water, and because of that, I'm actually going to speed it up. What's up, Cape Man? Can you dock that sand mod? Ooh, this is bad for Jordan. Viper's using his eagle, and he's killed the villager. Now, luckily, he got the dock up. Jordan saying, thanks. Viper's like, what? What did I do? That's really fortunate for Jordan, actually, because if he would have got his dock stopped, that would have almost been GG. Because Viper would have been able to have water control. Viper would have been able to have more fishing ships. So, I mean, he lost a villager, but luckily for him, he got the dock up. That's what happens when I speed things up. Hold on a second. There's also a dead villager under here for Jordan as well. He lost a villager underneath his TC. Do you see that? T90 Babe sitting right on top of his carcass, or her carcass. I don't really remember. You can also see 2 deaths for Jordan, so that's bad. He lost the villager out here, and while he was trying to address that, he lost the villager underneath his TC. Oof. So Jordan was ahead most of this series by 1 or 2 games. Viper has climbed his way back into this. Oh! That timing was so perfect. Oh, if that's not Curse of the Commentator, I don't know what is. Viper instantly losing a villager there, and now his Eagle Warrior. What is this? Oh man. Well, Viper had a pretty good position in this match, and he's thrown some of that away. And Jordan has clicked up first. Oh man. Viper lost a Vil, Viper lost a Scout in a heartbeat. Unbelievable. Jordan's gonna have the edge with his time. He's gonna have 4 fishing ships. I assume Viper will as well. Yeah, but Viper's time is much slower. What is this noob game? Yeah, Cape Man. You know what it takes to be a noob, don't you? Oh, shots fired! Viper told me to say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is Viper using a different strategy here? Or no, he's just going up significantly later. Jordan went up on 19 villagers. That would have been 21 had he not lost 2 vills. Much faster time for Jordan, and I think he'll win the water because of that. Sending the 3 to gold to go galley rush and building another dock. I'm just kidding, Cape Man, okay? I'm just kidding. I did wreck you. T90 wrecked. I wonder if Viper is aware he's this far behind. I lost his scout, so any score difference he might think his scouting actually has the score lead right now as well. And Jordan's going to be a pest with his scout. Viper does see that other dock. And he's not going to gold. So he's just forgotten about the middle, basically. So I'm guessing he'll go scouts, because scouts are faster. But no, he's Mayans. I'm sorry, he can't go scouts. Dumb 90. Now he's going to gold? Maybe archers then. But Jordan's going to have a huge lead once he kills the fishing ships and can control the middle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 deep fish left. 5, 6. Yeah, they're all over. Jordan going for a barracks. So I'll remind you guys, because I might have confused you. Jordan is Huns and the Viper is Mayans. And yeah, I think Jordan recognizes this immediately. He doesn't want to add too many galleys. He's just going to go for fishing ships next. Let's see what Viper's up to. Yeah, this is messy from Viper. Very messy. He's just not getting an archer range up. Jordan's harassing him a little bit with this scout. Viper does not have the fish. He's also down 2 villagers, and I don't know how that's happened so fast. But a lot can change in this game very quickly. So what Jordan should do, defensive archer range, probably skirms. Just make sure that Viper can't do damage against him on land. Hold the water. Create fishing ships where you can. And let your economy do the work from there. And Jordan's Huns, so he can defend quite easily with skirmishers for now. As he's not spending the extra wood on houses and everything. He has his food working with fishing ships and the sheep. And then later on, if he still has an advantage, he can go cab archers. I forgot about the Mayan OP Scout Rush. Listen, Milmano fan. It is good. It is very good. It's successful. We saw it back in 2003 between Doubt and Viper. I'm sure you can find the game on YouTube. It works. Works well. Viper is T90 walling this entire map now as much as possible. No stone walls. There's still a gap here, which could really hurt him later on. The Viper's built 1 skirmisher. Now he's making an archer. He does have galleys here, but only 2. A drunk goat. It's okay. T90 late. T90 late. No big deal, dude. I stream, and whoever wants to watch can stream. If you're busy, that's completely fine. No hard feelings if you can't make it to the stream, or prioritize the rest of life over the stream. Viper's gonna be annoying with his galleys, I'm guessing, and try and find the fishing ships, but Jordan is on top of that, not gonna let that happen. Jordan has 300 food, Viper has 23 food. So that's the difference when you can hold on to these fish. Also, Jordan's collecting the deer. He has more military on land. And he's going for the blacksmith earlier as well. If this was anybody else, if Viper was any other player, I would say this game is well over. But who knows what Viper can do here. Yeah, I just don't see... just adding it all up. He would have to do damage with these archers. Jordan is being so wise and just patrolling the archery ranges. So he sees what's going on. So he'll know when the attack is coming. He also has galleys. He can use galleys to hit the archers as they're on their way. Maybe if Jordan didn't have his scout here, Viper could always go for a sneak and, you know, kill a couple vills, but Jordan's just defending a bit. I can't stress this enough. Scouting is one of the most important things in this game. If you play this game regardless of your skill level, there are many times when you don't know what your opponent is going to do. And if you lose your scout to a TC like Viper, you don't get this crucial information. And also, using units like this to sit on the water's edge is basically scouting at this point. So Jordan all over Viper in this game. I wonder why my program's not working on the other side. 1 second. Okay, so... oh, it's working now. Okay. So earlier it wasn't showing subs and donations, I guess. I didn't get any recent ones, so we're fine, but I was kind of freaked out. Thought something was going wrong over there. The Gore, what's up, dude? He says, hey T90, great to see you live stream for the first time. Been following your YouTube channel for a while. That has been the theme today. A lot of people have been saying that. And I'm glad you're here. Also, Socrates King as well. Welcome. If you guys haven't seen the previous games on YouTube, this is a best of 21 between Viper and Jordan 23. And I was just saying that Jordan was using his scout in an impressive fashion, and he saw Viper running out this way with his army, and ooh. Well, Viper might get by, but so will Jordan. Jordan might be aware Viper's there, and just wants to run right past the army and kill these villagers. Just to put things in perspective, how far ahead Jordan is, Jordan already has fletching, and he's on his way to the castle age. Viper is just now getting fletching for his army. Sending his army back now, completely out of position, forced to build a tower. Jordan 23 might be able to snipe a villager or two here, but regardless, he's already forced a tower and a tremendous amount of idle time. Jordan's choosing to fight underneath this, and Viper does have a couple archers there, but because of the skirmishers, I think Jordan will be able to be annoying here for a while longer. He still will lose his army, though. This is when you run around, because your army will die, but I don't think Jordan has much time to do that. What is he doing back at home? He's going skirms. And probably will transition to Cav Archer, 4-range Cav Archer. Keep in mind he also has this water control still. Viper's at 400 food, and he's getting wheelbarrow. I wonder... Viper has a large army, and he's walling the entire map. He shouldn't call the GG, but I wonder if he's thinking about it right about now. Right when Jordan hits the castle age, he hasn't even clicked. He has to do damage with his archers, and he probably has to wait till their crossbow now. Us regulars are here all the time, no respect, I tell ya. I hope there will be an Age of Empires 4. I hope that Age of Empires 2 grows. But I don't see how any game can beat this. That's my take on it. Like, I didn't like Age of Empires 3. As a new game, as a new Age game, but it's very different, and it doesn't really appeal to me. So, maybe, just maybe they could improve this game, but I really don't see how they can change the game without changing a lot of the aspects of the game. I find Jordan's decision to go 3 TCs right off the bat and no Cav Archer interesting. He's just defending with skirms, so he's gonna rely on the boom to win in this game. But I don't know, I feel like he should have been a bit more aggressive, especially after building so many ranges. He's not using them now. I don't know what you guys think about that, but maybe Viper will have the time now. Viper has not been threatened. Viper's walling up at home, and he's heavy on stone, which means he will probably go for a castle and plumed archers. And if anyone's gonna go aggressive then, it will be Viper, because he knows he's behind. And he knows that Jordan's probably booming up. Yeah, Lithalized, I'm not familiar with other RTS games, to be honest. So I can't make many comparisons. All I know is that I have... All I know is that I have tried other games, and they're not very good in comparison to this. Rash says, what about remaking a new engine? Was that not what HD was supposed to be? And they completely screwed it up? Yeah, don't get me started. First of all, HD did not use a new engine. It has, like, nothing on user patch. I think that the really sucky thing, user patch is so good, but it's not on Steam. It's on Voobly. That's the sucky thing, guys. User patch is amazing, more mod capabilities, more features, yada yada yada. I could go on. And user patch 1.5 will still be awesome, but the problem is people can't come to the game via Voobly. They already are playing the game and they go to Voobly. And they're not going to get, like, funding to redo HD, so it's really, really sucks. I think they need a better AI, personally. Well, just so you know, I may or may not have tried some of the new user patch AIs, and they are incredibly good. But the sucky thing is, and I'll get back to this game here in a second, so I casted some games, some top secret games of these AIs facing off, and I recorded over the first two games. And, you know, in every game I was referencing the first and the second one, so it was a complete waste. So I need to do that again. It's just hard to find time. But I'm telling you, it was pretty impressive. HD just reused the same engine and made a few, quote, improvements. Yeah, I mean, that's a topic I don't want to get started on. This is beautiful AOC right now. Let's not get me started on that. One thing that happened during all of that time is that Jordan has almost 20 extra villagers now. He does have elite skirmisher. Viper's going to try and micro these down. And this is a great piece of micro from Viper. He might just win this fight. And if he wins this fight, he's still going to run into TCs, but he needs to be aggressive. Well, I don't know if it's worth it, though. I mean, Viper's microing like crazy, but he's also not going to be able to focus on the rest of his eco, and the skirmishers are so damn strong. Where's the castle for Viper? Well, not here yet. He probably did the right thing and go into TCs first, because he's so far behind now. He'll get a castle up. He still has the stone, but he needs to get his economy running. Now, Viper's going to try and micro this, but by the time, let's say he kills these units, and more are going to come in from Jordan. So in regards to the HD user patch thing, I'm in the process of making a video addressing all that stuff. It's kind of a hard topic, because, like, if we want this game to grow, we want HD to be good, and it hasn't been. And so, like, if I were to... I don't know, you point out, I'm in a position where anything I say is criticized, right? And it's very easy for people who might not know me, or might not like me, or might think I think about things certain ways, to not get my point when I say things. So it's going to be a complicated topic to address, but and it probably won't be anytime soon, probably within a month at best, but it is something that needs to be... I need to bring up, because I have a conscience, and I just can't not talk about it, you know? Cape Man, the next Jeopardy episode hopefully will be recorded next week. I've been having trouble getting the players organized. So, where are we now? Well, Jordan's well ahead. Viper's still trying here. He's gonna go for a castle. But look at Jordan's food count. He's going to another town center. He's going to have a very strong Imperial Age, as Huns, where they have a lot of options. I think the plumed archers would be the key for Viper, but I don't know if he's the economy to hold. Alright, so... Jordan's going for the relics a little bit earlier last time. I think that was one of his bad decisions last time. He didn't get the relics early. Going for another TC. This is like 2005 Doubt style. Not that I was around then, but, you know, that's what I'm told. And I've also casted a lot of classic games with Doubt. Jeez, you guys are all about the community games today. It's unreal. I literally have 5 people asking to play community games in the chat right now. So, Granny, you just basically proved my point about how I need to be careful how I address topics in videos and streams. With one kappa, you've changed so much. What's the choice here for Jordan? Is he finally gonna make cav archers? He has skirmishers out here. Oh, he's gonna get that relic now. A Viper has been almost non-existent in this game since Feudal Age. Jordan's on the way to Imp, but what are you gonna do, man? He's not making anything out of his docks. He has a lot of eco right now, and that's why he's unable to produce a lot of military. He has 5 or 6 TCs he's creating villagers out of. Viper has plumes, and Viper's trying to get to the Imperial Age. I guess we're gonna see... It's gonna be Cavalier? I'm guessing it'd be Hussar and Skirm, or Hussar and Cav Archer. Again, my Siege Workshop hotkey, I think it's... Yeah, I don't know what my Siege Workshop hotkey is, guys. So... I can't check to see if he has any, but I don't think he does. Might build a castle in the front, and then create trebs from there, go after the TCs and castles of Viper, and then just support it with, I guess, Cavalier. But it's rare you see a player have one knight when they want to go Cavalier. He's just a little bit slow getting this started, but he does have 106 villagers. Viper has kind of rebounded with the boom, but keep in mind he still has to get to the Imperial Age. But for now, his plumed archers will defend nicely. And there's a castle from Jordan. So I guess Jordan is going to try and get Cavalier here, go for Trebs and Rams, and push Viper. Viper's on his way to Imp. This is his TC. I would have chosen a different one, but still, it's not going to be Treb down anytime soon. He'll also want to get his gold back. And he probably wants to castle that. This gold is also denied. Alright, there's a Cavalier upgrade. Jordan has the stables. He does not have the units at the moment. Ooh. Okay, so is Viper gonna go Eagles or is he gonna go Halps? Yeah, okay. Gonna go Halps. Eagles doesn't make sense when he can build multiple castles and go plumes. I know that Jordan did it when he was Mayans in the Civ matchup a couple games ago, but I would probably prefer the Halb and plume combo over Eagles anyway, because Huns can counter Eagles with Cavalier, and that's exactly what Jordan is going for right now. The Cavalier right here, they're going underneath the TC. They're not going to take that TC out or anything, but this can be a real headache for Viper. Or not. There we go. Magnet's going to go down. Some of the Cavalier are going to run away. And Jordan just needs to continue to suffocate Viper. He's done it all game. There's a huge score difference. Viper's trying to quick walls. There's still a hole there? Pretty sure there's still a hole to the right, but we'll see what Viper can do. He will be an Imp. There's the Treb for Jordan. Man, this is closer than I thought it would be, but the TC's... Oh, boy. It's gonna be so close! If he used the Cavalier right now to attack this TC, I think he would get it, but no. Viper will get to Imp. Just in the nick of time. Castle here, castle here. He's going for plumed archers. He has Bracer on the way. He doesn't have elite plume, though. TC will go down to that Treb. Jordan has 30 more villagers. He's taking out that TC. A Viper gonna try and keep his eco running here. He's building plenty of castles, but he doesn't have the massive plumed archers he needs. Okay, so what's Jordan up to now? Continuing with the Cavalier. He's collecting a lot of relics. Oh, he's about to get all 5. Wow. And that one was in this corner and he scouted it. Look at everything he scouted this game. He knows what Viper's going to do. He knows Viper's going to be going for Halb, so he might think about adding in skirmishers with his Cavalier. But first, he's researching Paladin. Plenty of map control. Has the relics, is Mayans. Still denying Viper's gold. Viper's almost out of this gold. I don't think he has another one. He doesn't. And there's another castle. I just don't see Viper bringing this one back. I'm surprised he got this far, to be honest. Jordan is just playing it safe and getting to the Imperial Age. This gold Jordan has. This gold will be ranged by the castle. Viper's going to need a miracle here. Cavalier on this side to raid the eco. Cavalier on this side, not doing too much right now, but distracting Viper at the very least. I don't see Viper coming back from this. And that means Jordan will come within 1 game of winning this best of 21. It's been a lot of games. It's not over yet, but I'm going to do what I shouldn't do as a caster and call it early. Viper just doesn't have the gold. He doesn't have Elite Plume yet. Viper could research Elite Plume. We might see his wood and his food plume it as he researches Elite Plume. Oh, that's a pun I never used before. How hard did you cringe with that one, stream? There it is, yep. It just plumeted. Alright, so he's gonna have Elite Plume, he's gonna have Halberdier. But I think Jordan's gonna go for this castle. Yeah, he's gonna go for the castle. He's also getting bracers, so I assume skirms are on the way. Oh, glad you guys liked that pun. Sadly, it's genetic, and I just can't help myself. Jordan is all up in Viper's business. What is Viper's response to this? Jordan's also popped. So, he might want to tech into Skirmisher, but he's a 200 pop. There's the GG, finally. I was just kind of waiting for that. Jordan is all over Viper this game. Viper... It was weird, because Jordan lost 2 villagers. He lost the villager here, and he lost the villager underneath his TC. Viper should have instantly had an advantage there. But then, things went bad. Viper lost his own villager, he lost his scout, and he was behind ever since. The fish were too important in the middle. Jordan also did an excellent job at not overcommitting to the water, because he knew what Viper was up to. I didn't even see the heavy Cav Archer upgrade come in for Jordan. Oh man, I think he knew he had that one in the bag. Well, great game. And let's look at the achievements. There's the units killed and units lost. Not a lot for a game that long. There's the economy stats, and that's the difference here. Look at the difference with all of these. The stone, not really that important. I'm surprised Jordan had so many castles as Huns. If you have that much time to make... I think he had stone for a 3rd castle in the bank, so basically 3 castles you can build as Huns, and that means things are going well for you. Because normally you only use them for trebs. Everything else here as well, the uptimes, research count, also an indicator of resources. And the 5 relics, of course. Alright, well, I'm going to change the score here. And as you can see, Jordan has 10 wins.